Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion. It was confirmed by Adam Pearce, who actually started Monday Night Raw with this announcement. But as Adam Pearce was speaking to the crowd, the Vision pull up into the arena. So Adam Pearce tells the Vision he is aware about how badly Seth Rollins was injured. It's because of both Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Therefore, the World Heavyweight Championship is now vacant. And Adam Pearce also knows that CM Punk is the number one contender for that World Heavyweight title. So Adam Pearce had this idea. He said that there is going to be a battle royal. Whoever wins that battle royal will face CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. And by the way, while this is happening, Braun Breaker is holding the World Heavyweight Championship, which by the way, he looks really good with it. So Adam Pearce ends up telling Braun Breaker, hand over the World Heavyweight Championship. Breaker tells him, what if I don't? Adam Pearce tells Braun Breaker again, hand over the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Braun Breaker, my goodness, this just reminds me of like childhood and stuff. I'm sure this happened to you too. You know how like you want something and then you would have to say please? Well, this is what happened here. Braun Breaker tells Adam Pearce, say please. And then Adam Pearce asks, out of respect, can you hand me the World Heavyweight Championship, please? So as Braun Breaker was about to hand over the title to Adam Pearce, he actually hands it over to Paul Heyman, so that Paul Heyman is the one to hand Adam Pearce the title. So Adam Pearce leaves the ring, and then we have Paul Heyman speaking for the rest of the Vision. So Paul Heyman now continues here and says, why are people angry with us? I saw Unreal. I know how heels and villains work. We get booed. And of course, we deserve it. I betrayed CM Punk and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Not because of Seth Rollins, because of Braun Breaker. I saw something in him. And I also knew that Bronson Reed is way better than Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins couldn't handle the responsibility of taking the Vision into the future. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed conspired to betray Seth Rollins. They have the ambition for it. It's our vision to the future. And also, welcome to Monday Night Raw. So here is the Battle Royal. These are the guys that are competing in the Battle Royal. Now, I'm sure people were thinking, oh, Braun Breaker is going to win this. Braun Breaker is going to face CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship and beat CM Punk for the title. But guess what? Something actually changed during the show. And I'll talk about it later. So then we get the Usos backstage. This is later on in the show. Jimmy tells Jay that we're both in it, and Roman Reigns is not in the Battle Royal. And then Jimmy tells Jay to trust him. Does Jay actually trust Jimmy? So then we go even more later on in the show. Paul Heyman actually wanted to talk to Adam Pearce. So Adam Pearce comes out of his office, and he actually tells Paul Heyman that there has been some graphic changes. Now, what are those graphic changes, you may ask? Adam Pearce tells Paul Heyman that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are not going to be in the Battle Royal. And Paul Heyman wants Adam Pearce to reconsider that decision. And then Adam Pearce, just like earlier, how Braun Breaker tells him to say please, Adam Pearce tells Paul Heyman, say please. And then, obviously, Paul Heyman says please. And then Adam Pearce just says no. So then as Paul Heyman was about to leave, Becky Lynch actually comes in. And this was actually after Becky Lynch defended the Intercontinental Championship against Maxine Dupree. Paul Heyman tells Becky Lynch that I've risked everything to have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed a part of the Vision, and you are also still in the Vision as well. Becky Lynch is pissed. She knows exactly what happened to Seth. She tells Paul, you were nothing without Seth, and I'm going to be the one to kill Braun and Bronson. So this basically means that Becky Lynch is not a part of the Vision anymore because of what happened last week when Seth got turned on by Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. So the question is now, is Becky Lynch a babyface now? Nah, I don't think so. So actually, let me show you the updated graphic to the Battle Royal. And then here's the updated graphic along with the graphic before. All they did was just take Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out of the match. So now I want to move on to the main event. It is the World Heavyweight Championship Battle Royal The winner faces CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. Now, speaking of CM Punk actually was on commentary throughout the entire match. Now, this had participants like the Usos, LA Knight, AJ Styles, the Alpha Academy, Ivar, Kofi Kingston, Grayson Waller, Penta, Rusev, Dragon Lee, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Dragon Lee, El Grande Americano, JD McDonough, and Sheamus. If I'm missing anybody, then I apologize. So fast forward to the end of the match here. AJ Styles was unfortunately eliminated. He was actually my pick. LA Knight and Jimmy Uso, they went over the top rope looking like they were about to eliminate each other. Jey Uso saw an opportunity and actually eliminated LA Knight and his brother, Jimmy Uso. Now, earlier on in the match, Jey Uso was close to being eliminated, but then Jimmy Uso came in for the save. And this is what Jimmy Uso gets in return. So there's two guys left. It's Jey Uso and Dominic Mysterio. Which, by the way, earlier on in the match, Dominic Mysterio was quote-unquote eliminated by AJ Styles. But due to all the shenanigans with the Judgment Day and like Rusev, I believe it was Rusev? No, wait, it was Sheamus. As the referees were dealing with Sheamus and the Judgment Day, Dominic Mysterio gets back in the ring, and due to the referees not seeing, Dominic's not eliminated. So Dominic Mysterio tries to sneak behind Jey Uso. So he goes for a 619, but then he gets back body dropped over the top rope and eliminated, and meaning that Jey Uso wins the Battle Royal. So it'll be CM Punk versus Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. And also, Jimmy was pretty much complaining that I trusted you. Like, you know, Jey Uso breaking the promise of Jimmy. This is basically meaning that Jimmy Uso is a little concerned that Jey Uso might become who Roman Reigns was in, like, early days of the Tribal Chief. And that is how Monday Night Raw goes off the air. Now, could WWE have done a tournament? Maybe, but I think it's kind of been a while since we've seen like a Battle Royal. Is it lazy? For some people it could be, but for me, I don't think it is. But what did you guys think of this week's Monday Night Raw? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos, follow me on Twitter @EthanSoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.